guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing my September deck picks video, and I have quite an interesting selection for you guys. I'm not too sure what the theme of September is going to be, but I do know what I want to focus on, so I'll share that with you in a second. We'll go over the decks and the books that I'm planning on reading, and then we'll do a psychic reading at the end just to get an idea of what energies we're dealing with throughout the month of September. So first and foremost, I'm super excited to get into the deck list, so we'll get straight into that. So I have the Wild Witch Oracle here. This deck was sent to me for review by Llewellyn, and I started working with it yesterday just to get an idea and feel of the energy of the deck. And so far, I feel like this deck would be great for client work, for identifying what kind of guides are coming forward for a querent. This is a goddess deck, it looks like. It's very beautiful. The artwork is very soft. It feels very wild, nature focused. I'm still getting to know the deck, and it is in my intention to really get to know this deck this month. I also feel like this deck would be really great for identifying themes in your life. This is a Blue Angel deck. And look at the backings, it's really pretty. So again, this is the Wild Witch Oracle. It's a Blue Angel deck, but Llewellyn is the North American distributor of Blue Angel, so they sent this deck my way for review. Thank you so much again, Llewellyn, for sending this my way. I also want to continue working with the Between the Worlds Oracle deck. Again, I'm doing this to... I keep forgetting that the deck is outside of the box. It's on the altar. This is a deck that I'm working with weekly as part of a weekly practice, and this is to identify signs and symbols from ancestors and guides. And I'm using this to narrow down or focus themes that are coming up, as well as certain magical practices that my guides would like me to focus on for that week. So again, this deck is called Between the Worlds. I call it Between the Worlds Oracle, but it's called Between the Worlds Shadow Casting with Bone and Curio Oracle cards. It's by Monica Bordersky. Next up, I have the Compendium of Witches Oracle by Natasha Ilensik. I love this deck. I pull it out every year around this time of the year in the autumn. This is the perfect deck for my practicing witches. I like to work with the witch archetype with this deck. It's just the perfect deck for that. It has different witches from folklore as well as witches' tools. I love the artwork. It's just absolutely beautiful. The artist actually has an Etsy shop, and she has a art book of the art for this deck on her Etsy shop, and I've wanted to pick it up for quite some time now, but every time I go on to purchase the art book, it's sold out, or her shop is on a hiatus. I love art books, you guys. I'm sure you're well aware if you're not new to my channel. I collect art books. But this is such a beautiful deck, and it's great for divination. So again, this is a Compendium of Witches. This is a low Scarabeo deck. This is mass produced. I forgot to mention Between the Worlds is also mass produced. So both decks are just so perfect for this time of the year. And you'll see a lot of that happening. There's a lot of nature and like just decks that have that autumnal witchy vibe. I won't be surprised if Witch Sister comes out for me, although I didn't select it for this video. I have Ophidia Rose here, or Ophidia Rosa. I always make that mistake. It's by Layla and Olive. This is an independently produced deck and fantastic quality. This, to me, it's a deck about the witch's tools on her journey. It's like the Magician card and their tools or their tricks of the trade. And I want to give this deck the opportunity to step forward this month. I'm really hoping it does. And I really get to know the deck. I haven't had the chance to really bond with this deck yet. Other decks have been coming forward. But I do feel like this deck is going to be a Samhain, Sabbath, like a Halloween deck. It does feel kitschy to me. It feels witchy, kitschy. Just all the vibes that I really enjoy around this time of the year as we approach Halloween, which is my favorite holiday, favorite time of the year. As a Scorpio rising. I tend to feel really at home around this time of the year. Aesthetically, I feel like I can go balls to the wall and look just full witchy. So again, this is the Layla and Olive Ophidia Rosa Tarot. And I feel like I'm going to work with this deck aesthetically as well. It does feel super witchy to me. Next up, I have the Midnight Magic Tarot deck by Sarah Richard. This is going to be a carryover from last month. This deck, it's just fall. It has fall vibes, 100%. Really thick cardstock. Some of the beautifulest illustrations I've ever seen. The artwork is just absolutely stunning. It's a very night magic deck. It's very transformation and transmutation. Very death card in tarot. It just goes so well with this time of the year, with autumn rapidly approaching. It already feels like autumn here where I live. I love this deck. I tend to wear a lot of grungy browns and green tones when I work with this deck. It's easy to get really inspired by this gorgeous artwork. So again, this is the Midnight Magic mass-produced deck by Sarah Richards. Stunning. There's also a photograph, like artwork book about mushrooms that she created. I'm considering picking that up within the next couple of months as well. Next up, this is a very old deck in my collection. I have not pulled this out in so long. This is called the Spiritsong Tarot. It's by Paulina Cassidy. I'm not sure if she goes by Cassidy or Faye, to be honest with you. But I pulled this deck out because I'm feeling very inspired by nature this month. And we're going to discuss a little bit more why and what my intentions and focus are for this month, at least for now. You never really know where life is going to take you or what direction it's going to pull you in. But for now, I do have the intention to focus on really connecting with the spirits of land, spirits of place in my habitat and near my home. So this deck really wants to come forward. I'm loving the animal representations in this deck. It's just such an absolutely stunning deck. I always forget. This is my only Paulina Cassidy deck. I don't have any of her others. Also, this is mass produced. I forgot to mention that. You can get it anywhere you get your mass produced decks. I did forget to pull out one deck, so I'm going to quickly go get that for you. I also have the intention of working with Woodland Wardens this month. This is such... It has this sepia, it has all those fall, grungy tones. It's such a stunning deck. This deck was created by Jessica Rue. Mass produced, wonderful cardstock, nice and thick. I love the animal and plant depictions. You know, as somebody who does have a focus in her spiritual practice of plant spirit magic, I love this deck. Again, this is Woodland Wardens by Jessica Rue. The next deck I've paired actually with a book. So these two decks were, the deck and the book were sent to me for review by Llewellyn. So I have the Verdance Tarot and I have the Sacred Wild by Elise Wells. This is a book that I'm pretty sure has yet to be released. So this is actually this is an advanced copy. This is not a final copy of the book. They were kindly enough to send this book my way. I was very curious about it. And I'll read the... Oh, it's not even... the back isn't even... it doesn't have the summary of the book yet. So it is about connecting with spirits of place and the wild in your home area or region, the property that you live off of. It's what I really want to focus on this month, is really connecting with spirits of place and guides that are around my home, particularly wildlife. Plants are a huge part of my practice, so I really wanted to focus on that this month, and this is kind of our last little couple of months to really connect with plants and spirits before they go to sleep in winter. So the Verdance Tarot, like I said, I did feel like I'm gonna... Did I even mention? I want to work with these two together. I want to read the book and work with the Verdance Tarot together. I think that they would pair very well together. This deck is by Stephanie Pui-Munlaw, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. She's the creator of another very popular Llewellyn deck. I think it's called Shadowscapes Tarot. This has yet to be released as well. And I can quickly look up the dates for you. I'll do that right now. Verdance Tarot is being released on September 18th, at least from what I can see on Amazon. Sacred Wild is set to be released November 18th, 2025. And let me see if there's a little synopsis on Amazon. Enter the realm of land spirits, your best allies for protection and growth, and build personal relationships with stones, plants, animals, elementals, and much more. If you've ever experienced a special sense of place or a draw to the outdoors, you've been in the presence of land spirits. They are everywhere on Earth and can be valuable members of your personal spiritual team, if only you reach out. Equal parts guide and grimoire, this book is perfect for anyone interested in earth-based faith, magic, travel, and environmentalism. Through more than 60 exercises, rituals, and spells meditations, you can learn how to recognize and create sustainable magical practices for the mutual benefit of ourselves and our planet. Your greatest spiritual allies are right under your feet. So I'm very excited to read this book. I've already started reading it. I'm on chapter 1. I read the introduction, but again, it is my focus to read this book throughout the month of September in connection to the Verdance Tarot. I want to work with the two together. So let's focus now on the Verdance Tarot here. So this is, again, it's not even a new release. It hasn't been released yet. It is coming out later this month. And it looks like Llewellyn went back to the old box size, so we're back to a huge box again, unfortunately. Immerse yourself in the lyrical, evocative, and symbolic nature of the verdant woods. Sorry, I'm just reading the back, if you couldn't tell. World-renowned artist Stephanie Pui-Mun-Law invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and embrace the sacred within the everyday. Rather than imposing a rigid interpretation of symbolism, Verdance Tarot allows the landscapes and its inhabitants to speak. What comes forth is a deck that feels alive and uniquely suited to those who find solace and inspiration from the divinity of Earth. This Rider-Waite-Smith-based deck explores themes of growth, transformation, intuition, and the interconnectedness of all life. Stephanie's visionary art serves as a poignant reminder that the health of your planet reflects the state of our collective consciousness. With the full color guidebook, you will find insight, comfort, and a deeper connection to the natural world as you become a steward of the environment. So too will the sacred plants and enchanted creatures protect and heal you. It's a beautiful, beautiful back there. Through verdant woods where secrets lie, an ancient one hails to the sky. May a path unfold to the glades where spirit speaks and truth pervades, is what it says on the inside here. So again, with this new release, you get a discount and then you get a little advertisement for her other works, the Shadowscapes Tarot. And then you get a card insert. Cardstock, I've already started playing with this deck. I started yesterday. I unboxed it and I took a look and I felt the cardstock. It is very similar to the Hedge Witch Tarot, so we're dealing with thin cardstock. But this one almost feels a little thicker. I'm going to actually pull out my Hedge Witch and just feel for myself here. But I noticed when I unboxed it the other day, it felt a little bit thicker, but we're still dealing with thin cardstock. It feels like paper. I'm just going to pull up. Yeah, this feels slightly thicker than the Hedge Witch Tarot. A difference that I noticed is Hedge Witch Tarot is like a linen cardstock. It's textured, and this one is not. The Verdance Tarot, it doesn't seem like a linen cardstock. It's not textured. It's just thicker. It still feels like paper though. It has like this cardboard paper feel, but it is thicker than the Hedge Witch Tarot. I would still recommend that you are cautious with these decks. You don't be heavy-handed with them. Don't be rough and aggressive with them. Be gentle with these decks. Although I haven't had any issues with the Hedge Witch Tarot. I've been working with this deck nonstop since I unboxed it. And I haven't seen any damage or wear and tear on the cards as of yet. So I'm having a good experience with the deck. but I would still recommend that you are cautious with them and you are gentle. So this deck, very beautiful artwork. It's very nature focused, but it's also very fantasy, very bright, vivid colors. What I noticed about the suits is they have a sacred animal connected to that suit. So for example, cups is dragonflies, and the wand suit is probably my favorite representation in this deck. I think the wand suit is just stunning. I think they get the wolves as a sacred animal, or butterflies. I think it's butterflies. Yeah, there's monarch butterflies depicted, or at least what I interpret as a monarch butterfly in the wand suit. I love monarch butterflies, although I'm more of a moth girl. I do appreciate the monarch butterfly. They're very beautiful. But I'm enjoying this deck so far. Oh yeah, bees are the pentacles suit. If you're a bee person, you'll probably enjoy this deck. So it is in my intentions to get to know this deck throughout the month of September in connection to the Sacred Wild book. Here's the backing quickly. And I'll share more about my experiences with all these decks at the end of the month. I'm trying to provide reviews for you guys of all the decks that I work with throughout the month, and I've been really enjoying that experience, and I like to share how I work with the decks throughout the month as well. It's been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying creating these videos. Let's quickly do a psychic reading to see what this month entails. It is September 1st, by the way, on the day that I'm recording this video. You won't see it until Friday though. I feel like working with my Femme Fatale Tarot again. I know I've been working a lot with this deck for my psychic readings on the channel for these videos. And I'm feeling this really luscious energy, confidence. I don't know, some of you are maybe working on feeling better about yourselves. I already can tap into that and feel that. I'm going to pull a Wild Unknown archetype card first, and this will be the major theme that we're focusing on for September collectively. Just one card, please. This one wants to come out. The Dead End. This deck is this archetype is a very interesting archetype. The Dead End is, of course, also the beginning of the end. The dead end is also a new beginning. So we're possibly reaching the end of something. This could be something forced. 5 of Pentacles here. I just got a message of growth through hardships. So some of us might be going through a really hard time at the moment, and it looks like our luck is about to change. Things are getting better. Yeah, we've been dealing with a lot of anxiety, possibly about our financial situation. I mean, who isn't at this point in time? It's been very difficult right now. Yeah, some of us are feeling stuck. I do feel that something is coming our way though. Yeah, something is coming our way. The King of Cups here, this could be a Scorpio. I do identify King of Cups with the sign of Scorpio. All the kings are fixed signs of the zodiac to me, and we have the cups representing the water element. So we do possibly have a Scorpio energy. death, rebirth, transformation. There is also an indication that there is an individual that this message is for. You are rock solid when it comes to your emotions. You have mastered them. This could be throughout the process of these hardships that you've been facing. I'm going to look on the back of the deck. But I love this representation of her too, because she just seems so confident and comfortable and sure of herself. To remain confident, you got this, you can handle this. Yes, so I have my title card in the deck. I've also set the intention that this can act as a 7 of Cups here. So we do have some opportunities and options coming our way. And I think there's going to have to be a choice. And there might need to be the use of intuition. There might need to be a time where we do research and we use our intuition to really make sure that we're choosing the right option for us. Sometimes if we're patient, it'll reveal itself, the right option or choice. But it does feel like this is going to be a very transformative month. I feel a steadiness. There's a steadiness, a rock solid foundation. There's that we're individuals who've been through a lot and we know ourselves. There's definitely a feeling or an element of that with some of you that are experiencing this hardship or transition. And to really just focus on that, to remember who you are, remember that you're steady. You have mastery and control of your emotions. The right option will present itself to you. So this is the perfect way to conclude the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the month of September. I hope you enjoyed the psychic reading, and let me know in the comments section below what decks you are planning on working with this September. This is just such an amazing time of the year. Once we hit Scorpio season, I'm just like in my element as a Scorpio rising. I think all of us are, but thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.